Recognized for
Thank
3
you,
minutes.
Mr. Speaker. I want to acknowledge the leadership of Congressman Colin Allred, who has been an incredible advocate for his community in Dallas and for millions of Americans whose health care President Trump and our Republican colleagues are trying to take away. President Trump has claimed over and over again that he wants to protect access to health care. And he's even announced recently that is a secret plan that he'll make available to the American people after the 2020 election. But as is true with any con man and charlatan, when you dig a little past the surface of the president's words, the facts tell a much different story. Last week, the president's Justice Department asked a court to eliminate every single protection and benefit that the Affordable Care Act has provided. Democrats won the majority because the American people understand that we're fighting to protect care. And now Republicans have moved away from the Congress to try to take away health care from millions and millions of Americans in the courts. Let's be clear about what this means. President Trump wants to repeal the caps on out-of-pocket costs. He wants to eliminate the prescription drug savings for seniors and end the Medicaid expansion. If he succeeds in this litigation, it will be legal for insurance companies to limit the amount of coverage someone can get in their lifetime. It will deny access to people with pre-existing conditions, and it will allow insurance companies to sell junk plans that offer no coverage or no real coverage for the American people. Democrats have a better plan, and the minority leader will be happy to know there are actually bills to do it. And we're going to strengthen the protections for people with pre-existing conditions. We're going to expand access to insurance for more working men and women. And we're going to bring down the cost of prescription drugs with bills like my legislation, the CREATES Act, to allow more generic drugs into the marketplace. Look, we take a lot of complicated votes in this chamber. This is not one of them. This vote is very simple. It's a vote in favor of this resolution is a vote for access to quality, affordable health care. A vote against it is a vote for the interests of insurance companies at the expense of working people. I know we're members of the Democratic caucus, and we ran on this. We're committed to it. We're fighting every day to protect the Affordable Care Act and to build on its success and to improve it. The Republicans' last vote was Trump Care, which took away health coverage from 23 million Americans. And that's why they were rejected in the midterms. People want members of Congress to stand up and fight to protect their access to quality, affordable health care, to protect their access to coverage for pre-existing conditions, to drive down the cost of prescription drugs, and to end these junk plans that, in fact, don't provide coverage to the American people. This resolution is a strong statement of our position on this. I urge my Republican colleagues, don't be afraid of the resolution. Don't be afraid that it's going to expose it. Don't support efforts to protect access to health care because you have an easy solution to that problem. Vote for it. Show the American people you care about the quality of their health care, that you want to expand access, strengthen the Affordable Care Act, and support this excellent resolution. And with that, I yield back.
Time is